good day and welcome to the Medical Advance Mini Board webinar. Our topic is how to advance your finances, and I am Midissa Briones, author of the blog YouWantToBeRich.com and MoneyDoctors.com.ph. So I'm here to talk about how you can advance your finances, and our special focus is on bonus because it's bonus season, so you're getting a really good amount of money. So I'll let you know, I'll teach you how we can use that to advance your finances. Who am I? I'm actually a lawyer by profession. I work for the largest broadcasting media company here in the Philippines, and I am the author of You Want to Be Rich and .com and MoneyDoctors.com.ph. I'm here to talk to you about how to advance your finances and what your bonus can do to help you advance your finances, because it's bonus season. You're anticipating getting that big or small or big amount of money in the next few months, or 13, 14, 15, 24th month pay. So I hope you can stay with me during this webinar. You can chat with me throughout this session, and you'll also get a certificate after the webinar is over. So let's start. So what can you do with your bonus? The first thing that you can do with your bonus, and I really recommend this, is for you to reward yourself. Reward yourself first. Why? Because if you reward yourself, you get the feeling of wanting to do that thing which gave you the reward in the first place. It will push you forward so that you can be inspired and to do greater, better than what you did before. So how much of your bonus should you spend on rewarding yourself? It could be 10 to 30% of it. Not much, just 10 to 30% kasi marami pang paglalaanan ng bonus. And I'll explain that to you in the next few minutes. So what do you do with the 10 to 30% of your bonus? You can spend it on anything, on a frivolous thing, on an experience. You can travel, just a 3-day travel. You can buy a luxury bag that you wanted to buy. You can, just do anything. You can even, like what my financial planner said, you can even burn the money if you want, because it's actually play money. It's fun money. It's money that's for you, that will get you psychologically happy, because you need to be happy to go on with what it is that you're doing. So here's what you can do with the bonus that you're going to get. First is that you have to reward yourself first. Let's get it over with. You have to reward yourself first. Why? Because a bonus is not something that you really get regularly. It's something that you got because of a special thing that you did. It is a reward. So if you don't reward yourself, you would be less inclined to do less of the thing that you did to get the bonus in the first place. So how much bonus are we talking about? Siguro you can set aside 10 to 30% of your bonus, and then just splurge, spend it on anything. You can spend it on a frivolous item or experience, and sabi nga ng financial planner, you can even burn it if you want. You can do whatever you want to do. Kasi yun nga, it's a bonus. If you don't let yourself enjoy the money, you might not be less inclined to work harder or hard enough to get more. So what should you spend on? It's something that should be personal to you. It's something that should mean something to you. Well, bahala na kayo doon. But other people really spend on experience. What do I mean by experience? People spend material things on iPods or iPads. They'd rather travel. Because those are the things that really, memories, good feelings that really last. So I think, well, that's one of the things that you can spend. Second, what can you do with your bonus? You can do debt repayment, and what debt should you focus on first? You should focus on credit cards because credit cards typically charge 3.5% interest per month, and that's more than 40% interest per annum. So if you put your money, for example, you get a big bonus, and you pay your credit card, you're already getting that 3.5% interest. You won't get it from any bank. Typically, a bank would just give you an interest rate less than 1% per annum. So if you pay off your credit card, let's say you owe 50,000, you pay it off. That's already, you earn already times 3.5% of that, which is 1,700. What else can you pay with your bonus? You can pay off your, well, not really pay off your mortgage, but you can make an advance payment on your mortgage. They say that if you pay 1 month extra per year on your mortgage, your loan will be lesser. So the life of your loan would be less than, for example, your loan is 15 years. If you pay like 1 extra month per year, you'll just have to pay it for 12 years. So that's really a good investment for bonus. Another one is you can use your bonus to set up an emergency fund. So what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a fund of 3 to 5 months of your living expenses. So what do you use it on? So what can you spend your bonus on? You can spend it, well, not really spend it, but you can set up an emergency fund with it. So what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is 3 to 5 months of your living expenses. So you have to have this kasi there are eventualities that may or may not happen. Like for example, you may lose your job, and that 3 to 6 months will give you a buffer of that long. Para kasi if you don't have work, you panic, para kahit ano na lang, you take it, tapos mangutang ka, or you beholden to loan sharks, and you wouldn't want that to happen. You wouldn't want to be stressed by it. So this emergency fund will keep you afloat for 3 months. For business people, if you have a business, it should be 6 months. Para you don't have to worry about where the salaries for your employees will be coming from or for your overhead expenses. So that's one thing that you can set up. Another thing is if you really want to do investments, if you get your bonus, this is the time that you can do that investing. So what can you invest on? You can invest on, well, let me just discuss three things. Number 1 is the stock market. Number 2, you can set up a business. Number 3, you can buy rental properties. So let me talk about them one by one. Yung stock market. The secret sa stock market is that you invest in the long term. Okay. What do I mean by long term? Kasi you should invest for the minimum according to Go Sanchez is 7 years para due to peso cost averaging, in the long run, your money will earn. Like typically, maybe interest is 70% per annum. Para invest on it, you don't think about it. But invest with money that you don't need. And bonus, pwede mong i-consider yun extra money that you will not really need. It's extra money, so you can play with it. So you can do it. You can invest with it. So, if you invest that money, you should forget about it, and then yung rewards mo, you just get 7 years after. And ang isa ko pang advice is you should buy blue chip stocks. Why blue chips? Kasi those blue chip companies are the companies that will really their prices will really go up. Like for me, before I started in the stock market, I was looking at Ayala Land. Ayala Land at that time, I think way back 2007, 2008, is around 600. So when the market dropped during the recession of last year, 2000, Ayala Land was just 200. So that's when you buy, when the market falls. According to Warren Buffett, you should buy when everyone is scared and when the market is falling. Because that's when you will really get most of the gains.
Success can do without intense headaches and pain. Nakakapamaluktot! Nunurin na yan sa IV Fluid ng Medical Advance. Advance ang pag-absorb, kaya advance agad ang ginhawa. IV Fluid Medical Advance. Advance ang ginhawa.
You can invest online, or you can invest through a stockbroker. Online, there's CitySec Online, and there's also PPI ExpressOnline.com. If you want, you can just probably start a practice account and then just to get the hang of it. And what my financial planner told me before is that I should monitor the newspaper every day. I should look at the market and see so that I could get a feel of it. And it really worked. The numbers actually meant something for me, and I actually kind of understood it. Because in the stock market really it's just gut feel. There's no exact science. The world economies, it's subject to that, to the rise and the fall of world economies, and no one can predict that. So it's guesswork, but you should at least have a feel of when it's going to rise and when it is going to fall. Para at least hindi naman sayang yung money. Pero you would have invested, and it's really fun investing in the stock market. Second, you can invest in a business. Let's face it, you will not get rich by being an employee. You will only get rich if you have a business. The returns are more than 100, 1,000%. But the workload is on you to advance your finances if you invest in business. So what business should you invest in? It should be something that you are passionate about. It should be something that you really like doing. It could be a franchise. You could start with a franchise, and I think there are 3 things about franchises. You could go to a franchise expo, or I know that Ministop, if you would go to their office in Galleria, they have briefings like every Mondays. You could go to that. Just to get yourself immersed in it, just to have an understanding of it. So you can, as a passion, a side business, like if you like baking or cooking, pwede yun, and then franchising is another one. Tapos you can also invest in rental properties. What are in rental properties? That's the Kiyosaki model. Rental properties are usually, pwede kang makabili ng rental properties through foreclosure properties. It can be through a bank, it can be through the city hall, yung mga foreclosure nila ng mga properties. Tapos, what we do is you fix it up, you have it rented, or you can also have it sold. This way, pero ito, medyo the capital is a little more than the usual capital. Your bonus can be seed money so that you can get into the real estate business. What else can you do to advance your finances during bonus time is to have a college loan. Yeah, this is for people who have children. Why? It is a known fact that every year the cost of college is going up. So it pays to be ready. And they said that you should start saving for college education when your kid is at least 5 years old. Kasi it's an eventuality. You would have to get your kid through college, and you should be ready with a college fund for his college because it's his future and it's your obligation as a parent to provide that for yourself. You can put that money in mutual trust. Mutual funds. A mutual fund is a pool of money. The interest is lower versus the stock market, pero yung returns are also lower, but medyo ano naman siya, assured siya ng funding because you have a fund manager who runs it. So you can start a retirement fund. Let's face it, everyone will grow old, and you and I will all grow old. So you have to be ready for it. You do not want to be at the mercy or begging your children for money. It is not their obligation to take care of you, but rather, the world, you move forward, you don't look back. So our obligation is to our children, and it's not the obligation of our children to us. So this retirement fund can help you, just spend the rest of your life with ease. Pero I know it might be too early for you to be thinking about a retirement fund, but hey, you should already because we're all going there. And it's better that we're prepared rather than, nagpamana tayo sa mga children natin, then we look to them for them to take care of us. Sometimes it just might break your heart because it might not happen. So this retirement fund can also be your medical fund. Like, of course, at age 65, you will no longer be employed. You will not have medical coverage. So you can set up a medical fund for yourself. And or another option is to have yourself covered through your children. Kung medical fund yung yung intention mo for the retirement fund. You can have yourself covered through your children. Kasi I think you have an option, like example, MaxiCare. They can take you into their insurance so that you have medical insurance. What else can you do to advance your finances during bonus time is to have a big goal and to put your money into that big goal. So what's a big goal? A big goal is a down payment for a house or a car, something that you've always wanted to have, something that you've always dreamed to live in or to take a drive. Pwede rin yun doon, pero hindi lang, it doesn't end there. The bonus can only get you so much. You still have to think about the monthly payment. So don't get too excited. Basta kung hindi kaya, well, the big goal can be, but it's nice to think that pwede siya sa big goal, yung money na natin. So what else can you do? You can also invest in your home if you have a home. You can have it renovated, you can have a new wing, you can have new plumbing, you can have new roof, you can buy something for the house, a washer or a dryer, something like that, a new ref. Why? Because it's your house, you live there, you have to be comfortable. And it's something that you go home every day in and day out. It's your own sanctuary. So why not spend parang it's like you're spending for yourself also and for your family, for their family. You can also set up a major expense fund. Like if you know of a major expense that's coming, for example, you have really large insurance payments, or you have a loan that you want to pay off, or you want to travel, like scheduled travel for Europe. So you can also use your funds for that. What are the other things that you can do with your finances? Let's say that there's no bonus to look for. You can save. Saving is not just saving. Saving is setting up something for yourself. It's more than anything, it's training yourself to follow a certain pattern. You set aside 5,000 per month. So you're like telling yourself that this amount is for the future, something for you. Parang kasing practice makes perfect. Eh. Pag if you practice it every time, like you say, to set aside ka, the more much better you will be as a person. Pero the more you will know yourself, the more you will know your limitations. You can also protect yourself and your assets. What do I mean? You can buy insurance. Kasi you're spending for your house, for your business, for your family. You have to protect them. You have to protect yourself. Because what use is there for you to nagpupunar ka ng isang business. Pero if it is gutted by fire, you lose everything. So you also have to protect what you've amassed, and that's through insurance. And then, how to advance your finances? Cultivate your interest. Cultivate an interest. Like, is it gardening? Is it pottery? Is it baking? Then it could be the springboard for a business later that you can have. Also, don't forget to read a lot. You attend seminars. Robert Kiyosaki said something really interesting in his book. He said that he is really spending for seminars, and like he goes to maybe about 15 seminars a year because he believes in them. Every seminar that he goes into, he earns an equivalent amount in dollars. It doesn't go to waste because he learns something new and he meets new people. So you can also do that. It's some form of a networking and some form of self-improvement. So okay yun, attending seminars. And don't forget to make mistakes and to learn to make mistakes because that's how you learn. I think the problem with people is that they're too afraid to make a mistake. No, because when you do it and when you make a mistake, that's how you learn. And if you learn, you will do it better the next time. And what do you know? You might you just might get it. And last but not least, you can start a charitable fund. Give back. This is the secret of the secret. This is the secret of the power, which is Rhonda Byrne's new book. It's to give. Actually, the secret na it's generosity, and it is being gratefulness. So generosity, it ripples to eternity, and that ripple goes back. It's the law of karma that what you give out will also embrace you in return. So give, and without the thought of receiving anything, and you get everything. I promise. I have a friend. I call him the one millionaire. He gets his income, and then he calls his friends. He tells his friends. He takes out his friends for 3 nights of drinking, and then before he knows it, wala na siyang pera, no tuition for the kids, the wife lands him. Don't be like that, because really your earning and your bonus have the potential to get you financially free, and that's really what you should intend to be financially free, because we can all be whatever we want to be. We can all be rich. I think you should also talk to your partner or to your wife or to your husband about how to spend it, because I think that partner, that husband or that wife also earned it, having been part of you and having inspired you. What you can do with what you're getting is, no matter how much or how small it is, will have an impact in your life. it can always make your financial situation better. And if you do that, if you do all this, if you do all these steps, you'll be a winner. And that's really our intent for you, to be a winner, because every one of us are capable to become winners, to be a part of the Medical Advance winning board. And that's my wish for you. And good luck, and be rich. Thank you. Thank you for attending this seminar. Again, I'm Melissa Remuno Briones, and